And good evening, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of tonight's doubleheader. It's the championship and the consolation game of the Epifano McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic. We're at Greeneview High School, where tonight, the first game, the consolation contest, will be the Miami Trace Lady Panthers against Jamestown Greeneview Lady Rams. And then the championship game will be the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions taking on, of course, the team from the London Red Raiders. And they just hit us up with 3 things of water, so I think we're going to be in good shape tonight, or floating, one of the two. But anyway,
I barely hear you, man. It's crazy.
It's loud. Anyway, tonight's consolation game, Miami Trace will come into the contest with a record of 3 wins and 6 losses. Bear with me as I look down my paper here. Miami Trace is averaging around 33 points a game, giving up around 40 points a contest. Their course leading scorer is Gracie Lovett, who's averaging around 16.5 points a contest. Meanwhile, Greeneview is coming into the game with a record of 1 win and 6 losses. They also are averaging around 33 points a game, but they're giving up 54.3. They only have 1 win, and that was earlier this season against Springfield Central Catholic. I believe they beat them by 48-40 or something like that. Both teams are on losing streaks, so for both teams, this is a big opportunity for them to head into the new year with hopefully a winning ways. Both teams have lost 3 games in a row, so again, this will be a battle for 3rd place, and the team that wins, of course, will have a little confidence builder going back into league competition. As we mentioned, Greeneview, their top players are Kylan Klein. She's averaging just about 9 points a contest. She's hit 14 threes so far this season. Monette Vest, who's a big girl in the middle, she's averaging around 8.6 a contest. And Peyton Fanning is averaging around 8 points a game. As we already mentioned, you have Gracie Lovett leading Miami Trace, about 16.5 of the 33.7, so she's already scoring almost half of the team's points. Then you have Riley Vince, who's just worked her way into the starting lineup a couple games ago. She's averaging just a little over 4.5 points a contest. Zoe Grooms and also Kaylee Kirkpatrick and Allison Reeves all are averaging between 2.5 to 3 points a game. So if you're Coach Jeff Smallwood, you know your offensive unit is going to run through Gracie Lovett. She's going to have the ball probably 65 to 70% of the time. And she's going to probably do over half the scoring. The thing is, key for Miami Trace, hopefully starting with tonight, is Coach Smallwood will be able to get more of his players involved with the offense so that they can pick up the slack to help out the team as they go into the second half of the season. Meanwhile, for Coach Samantha Leach, she wants the same thing for her team as well. With only 1 loss, they've been getting handled pretty easily by their opponents in the Ohio Heritage Conference. She's got 2 good scorers in Klein and Best, but she's also needing some of her younger girls also to pick up the slack as well. And as we already told you, Greeneview does not have a reserve team this year. She's basically going with 8 girls, and at least 1 or 2 of them have been on the injured reserve, so they may not even come back until after the first of the year. And hopefully they will get back into the rotation. So she's kind of working with her hands tied a little bit with only 8 girls to play right now. So we'll see what happens. Miami Trace taking on the Greeneview Rams. As we mentioned, the championship game will have Washington Courthouse taking on London. That should be a really good contest. You'll have 2 teams that are very competitive, have winning records, and will take on each other. Courthouse will come into the game with a record of 7-2. London will come in with a record of 8-1, and we'll talk more about those 2 teams as we get a little bit closer to the play-by-play of that game. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll give you the final comments in our pregame and also get ready for play-by-play. So stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Snack wraps back. Oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it, crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack, wrap, back, it's the tasty attack. One bite in, you're never looking back.
All right, we're back here at Greeneview High School, the site of the Consolation and the championship games tonight. The Epifano McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic. Of course, Nick's been sponsoring the event. It's 17th year, but this is the 30th year overall for the holiday tournament. I believe it started off Kroger's, I think, did it for numerous years. I think the Miami Trace Boosters picked up 1 year sponsorship. Let me see. Gus Weiler had it for about 5 or 6 years. So there's been several different corporate sponsors to begin. Nick has helped with the sponsorship for the last 17 years.
Raised over $80,000.
$80,000 has been raised. Basically what they do is each of the teams, 2 of the teams each year, get what we call a uniform stipend. And this year I think it's London Miami Trace, if I remember correctly. And each of them will have, that will help with their athletic program to be able to buy the money toward the teams to help them out for the players to be able to get uniform. So let's go down to the floor. Greg Pearman will take over the public announcement and also the national anthem.
Contest as enjoyable as possible. Please represent your school and community in a positive and respectful manner. Cheer and support your team and not against your opponent. Respect the officials, coaches, and players and administrators who have all contributed to making this game possible. The officials assigned to this contest have been assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are Gerald Battles, Jason Kozak, and Robert Madison. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedom like no other. In order to honor our country and those serving around the world to protect our freedom, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Gracie Lovett. Number 4, Allison Reeves. Number 13, Elise Day. 23, Maya Dado. 32, Riley Vincent. And now for your Greeneview Rams, coached by Samantha Bill, Rachel Strickle, and Michael Turner. Number 4, Peyton McCaslin. Number 13, Kylan Climbing. Number 15, Monet Vest. Number 20, Peyton Fanning. And number 21, JC Christian.
Okay, so Miami Trace making a big change in the starting lineup tonight. Jeff Smallwood starting Elise Day, Maya Dado, and Riley Vince in the lineup, along with Reeves and Lovett. So Elise has come off the bench here lately and put some good minutes in. Same for Vince. And Dado has been playing a lot on the reserve team. And the opening tip is controlled by Greeneview, and they will be going left to right across your screen. With the ball will be McCaskill. Starts to drive down the right side, throws it up haphazardly. Best gets the rebound, kicks it back out front. Inside, the ball is knocked loose and picked up by Miami Trace. So quickly a turnover in the first 30 seconds of the game. Lovett now over to Dado. Back out front now to Reeves. Bounce pass, high post. Vince around the perimeter, underneath. Whoa, coming out of nowhere. And getting the block on Dado was Vince. I kept stats. One thing I didn't do was block shots. I'll put that down there. Bounce pass into Lovett off the pick, and there'll be a foul on the play underneath the bucket. And foul's going to be on Greeneview.
Foul on Climbing.
So Kylan Kimey will be one charged with the foul. And Gracie, who had trouble hitting free throws the other night when the teams played here at Greeneview, struggled a little bit. She had 12 points. She does hit 1 out of 2, and it's 1-0. Miami Trace with the lead, and the Panthers come with a moderate press. Best quickly across the timeline. Stops, pulls up, 12-footer, no good. Vince comes down with the rebound. Now across the timeline, Lovett, shuffle pass over to Dado, in and out, won't go. Rebound comes down now to the Rams. Best. The offense runs around her. She's got that tall body, but she can also bring the ball down if she has to. And we're going to have a whistle away from the play. Traveling call, so a turnover against the Rams. So that's 2 right here in the early moments. We've only played 90 seconds, and it's only 1-0. Again, these teams are only averaging 33 points a game, so I don't know how much scoring we're going to see tonight, to be honest with you. Lovett, Dado around the perimeter. Reeves, another blocked shot, but Best goes inside. Vince with off the glass, good for 2.
Basket by 32, Riley Vincent.
So Riley Vincent with the bucket. Greeneview will bring it down. Across the timeline, McCaskill. Short pass now over to Climbing. Bounce packs back to Best. Low post, right side, looking around. Flips it now and goes out of bounds. Another turnover as Christian couldn't hold on to the ball. So 3 turnovers now already for the Rams here in the opening period of play. 3-0, Miami Trace with the lead. Lobs, Vincent. Now over to Day, deep right corner. Bounce pass underneath, ball's loose, and Trace turnover. Now they're going to say it's a tied ball, and it goes to Miami Trace. So Miami Trace will get the ball underneath their own bucket. At least Day will be the trigger man. Looking. He's got to get it in. Lobs, now over to Levitt. Gracie, scoop off the glass, good for 2.
Basket by Gracie Levitt.
3 of the 5 points goes to Levitt, and it's 5-0 with 5:20. And a timeout by Coach Leach at 30, so we'll just keep it right here. So right off the bat, the Rams are getting hurt with turnovers right off the bat. 3 of them so far here in the opening 2 minutes plus of this quarter. Again, a little surprised tonight with the change in the starting lineup. Coach Smallwood's basically been going with the same 5, but tonight decided to shake it up a little bit. And again, he went with, at least with Day and Dato. Vincent has been starting some. Kirkpatrick, Bach, and also Grooms. Grooms have been starting for. So Coach Smallwood trying to shake things up a little bit, and so far it's worked for them as they're up 5-0, the 5:16 mark here. Rams will bring it down court. Pass now over to Christian. As Reeves on her, spin moves in the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Miami Trace. Quickly underneath, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Day. She is foul on the play.
Her first, team second.
Foul will be on Peyton Fannin, her first, team foul number 2. So at least Day at the line. First 3 throw up. Nope.
Greeneview substitution 42. Jocelyn Kastner replacing Kylan Climbing.
Kastner, number 42, will be coming into the game for Climbing. Climbing's brother is a real good player for the boys team. We'll get to see him tomorrow night. Second one also in and out. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Yeah, they're going to say it's off of a Trace. So, after 2 free throws, no good, Greeneview will get possession of it. Best will bring the ball down court. Now over to McCaslin. Flips it back out. Between the circles to Kastner. Now over to Christian. Christian stops. Being hassled by Reeves. Skip pass now over the right side to Kastner. Now they go over on the baseline to McCaslin. Stops. And we're going to have a whistle and a 3-second violation. So that is yet another turnover on Greeneview. And that is their 4th. And the clock stops at 4:23 here in the first period. Still a 5-0 Trace lead. And an errant throw by Levitt. And that will be the first turnover for Miami Trace. Substitution. Caskin's out. Inside, shot split up, no good. And got some action in the backcourt. Mackenzie Holtvolt, number 11, is now in the game. Bringing it down court will be Christian, and the ball comes off the foot of Reeves. So Rams will keep it in front of the Panther bench. Christian with the ball. Christian starts to drive, and that's another turnover, 5-second turnover. So now they've been called twice for 5 seconds, not moving the ball toward the bucket, and once being in the lane. That's 3 of their 5 turnovers right there. Kristen. So Miami Trace with the ball. Vince tries to go in a little scoop, and she'll be fouled. And that's going to be called on Holtvolt. McKenzie is a freshman, number 11.
Mackenzie Holtvolt, her first, team's third. 32, Riley Vincent at the line.
So Vincent will go to the line. First 3 throws up, no good.
Miami Trace substitution 21, Carly Cooper replacing Elise Day, number 13.
Carly Cooper now coming into the game for Panthers. Second one's also no good. Rebound by Best. Miami Trace is not setting the world on fire. They're so far 1 out of 5 from the free throw line. It's 5-0. No, the scoreboard's not broke. It's been that way for the last 3 minutes, though. Around the perimeter they go. Climbing. Now the Vest shot up, and 13-footer, no good. Rebound, put up, no good, and underneath, and we're going to see it's going to be Greeneview's ball.
Riley Vincent for Miami Trace.
Okay, so Zoe Grooms, number 35, now will intercome from Miami Trace. Long shot, point land, up by Climbing, no good. Rebound comes down to the Panthers. Here we go. Lovett over to Reeves, shot, no good. Fight underneath for the rebound by Cooper. And possession arrow gives it to Greeneview. So, with that, it goes right back to Jamestown, Greeneview. So most threw that ball into Coach Leach's arms on the sideline. Vest sees an opening, now backs out. Now they go him over to the right side. Long three-pointer put up by Climbing, no good. Rebound by Levitt. Gracie puts it up, nope. But as she gets the rebound, she will be fouled on the play, and she'll go to the line, and she'll shoot 2.
Ran foul on 42, Jocelyn Kastner, her first team score.
So
Gracie Levitt at the line.
Kastner will pick up the foul. That will be her first. Team foul number 4. The 2:25 mark here in the first period of play. 3 throws up, it's good.
Greeneview substitutions 10, Amelia Alvarez, and number 21, JC Christian.
Alvarez now coming in the game for the Rams. Lovett, second one, no good. And comes off one of the legs of the Rams player, so Trace will get a break here and will have the ball underneath their own bucket. And Grooms will be the trigger man. Pass out to Lovett. Gracie drives down the left side, now over to Dato, who's back in the game. Grooms looking around, under pressure. Bounce pass now to Reeves. Reeves holds it, now hands it to Lovett. We're down to 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Lovett, pass, Grooms, high post. Zoe now flips it over to Reeves. Reeves stops, back to Grooms. Grooms Passes up the shot on the baseline, gets it back out to Reeves. Reeves drive left side off the glass, good for 2.
Basket by number 4, Allison Reeves.
So 8-0 now in favor of the Panthers. With the ball, Holtvolt. Now back out front to Alvarez. Shot on the baseline off the glass, good for 2. Climbing, and so she was scored at the 1:13 mark in the first quarter. Reeves fakes the shot, puts it up a little bit strong, goes long, and it will go out of bounds, and it will go to Grams. Minute 2 left here in the first period of play. 8-2 score in favor of Jamestown. Full court pressure being applied by Russell, but Greeneview gets it down court. Climbing takes up the shot, partially blocked, and here comes Lovett again on the fast break. Stops, scoops it off the glass, good for 2. So that's 10-2 now. Again, pressure being applied by the Rams, and they bring the ball down. Trace trying to put some pressure on, leading by 8 early in this consolation game. Around the perimeter they go. Alvarez. It's top of the key, looking for some help. Now gets it over to Holtvolt. Now over to Climbing. Shot up, no good. Ball batted around. Rebound comes down to Miami Trace. That's their 6th defensive rebound. And Lovett trying to go a little one-on-one move. Puts it up, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Reeves, and that ends the quarter. I didn't hear a horn, did you? Well, anyway, the first quarter's over with. So our score after one period of play, it's Miami Trace 10 and Greeneview 2. We'll be back second quarter play-by-play in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball, the tournaments, the Epifano tournament, right here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Classic sponsor. Greeneview High School.
All right, we're back here at Greeneview, girls varsity consolation game of the Epifano McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic. Grooms in the high post, pass, and good assist there by Cooper as Lovett. That makes it now 12-2. Lovett with 8 of the 12 points already. Best for Greeneview. Now over to Christian. Christian around the perimeter. To Best, back to Christian, and she travels with the ball. Yet another turnover on Greeneview. That is their 6th turnover here in 1+ quarter play. Trace only has 1. Trace jumped out to an 8-0 lead before Greeneview scored their first bucket. Ball's knocked loose. Turnover. Greeneview, Miami Trace. Nice head fake move in off the glass. Good for 2 by Fannin. So that makes it now 12-4. Trace with their second turnover here. Love it. Now over to Dato. And check that. That was Cooper. And the ball was kicked, so it's another turnover on Miami Trace. So that's 3. They've had 2 in just the last 10 seconds. Another 5-second violation, not getting the ball in. And that will be against the Rams. That gives them 8 turnovers already. So Miami Trace get the ball underneath their own bucket. Cooper, now to Lovett. High post, Grooms down the right side, tries to power play. Another block shot, number 3 for Best. Quickly coming down with it is the Rams, and nice layup with the left hand by McCaskin. Off the block, Reeves. Long shot from the wing, put up, no good by Cooper. Rebound by Greeneview. Now the ball's stolen, so another turnover. There's Lovett on the drive. Shot up, no good. Best with yet another rebound. Outlet now over to Christian. Now down court to Best. Best is going to go all the way. Wide. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Miami Trace. They have 8 defensive rebounds already. Some teams don't even have that much in the whole half. Dato, Reeves, top of the key. Pressured by the Rams, trying to double team. Coming in, and Lovett puts it up. Good for 2. It was one of those, excuse me, but I'll take the ball and I will score. I'm loving it, yes. Haven't used that slogan for a while, bud. Yep. Here comes the shot, and it's another turnover on the Rams. Yeah, we're going to have to remember that. Callie Kirkpatrick will get her first time in. And Kay Bach will also come in with a timeout with 5:03 here. We'll just keep it right here. Again, this is a consolation game, 14-6 in favor of Miami Trace. Coming up a little bit later on, after this game, will be our championship contest. It will pit the Washington Courthouse Lady Lions against the Lady Red Raiders of London. So after this broadcast is done, Nick will shut things down for just a few minutes, and then we'll come back on a few minutes before the championship game. So you're not going to miss too much, maybe 8 minutes at the most, but we'll do a quick wrap up after this game, and then we'll do that second game, and then we'll have more afterwards. We can talk longer and all that stuff. So I just thought I want to give you that, because we do have different channels that are hosting or sharing these broadcasts, and we appreciate everyone that is tuned into this girls games. Don't forget, tomorrow night it's the boys consolation and the boys final from Miami Trace High School. It will be Greeneview and London in the consolation game, and the championship game, Washington Courthouse and Miami Trace. That should be a doozy. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow night, so hope you tune in for that as well. All right, after the timeout, Panthers will take over. Again, 5-minute mark. Pass now to Kirkpatrick. Nice backdoor pass on the baseline. And in for 2 is Katie Bach. 16-6. Pressure now being applied. Christian with the ball. Out around the perimeter. McCaslin now to Best. Best off the pick. Now goes in the paint. Shot, 6-footer, good by Fannin. So Fannin with her 4th point of the contest. 16-8. Miami Trace with the lead. Around the perimeter they go. In the corner to Bach. Back out front now to Lovett. Long pass over to Reeves in the left wing. Bounce the ball a couple times. Looks, now gets it back out to Gracie. Lovett flips it. And another block shot. That's 4, boys. I'm keeping track. Block shots. That's a 4th one. And in fact, I think that's her average. Looking at the league stats, I think she's averaging 4 blocks a game. And I can see why. Shot from the foul line. Up, good. Give that to Dato. So Maya Dato with a bucket. It's 18-8. Coming down with now is Fannin. Fannin across the timeline. Now over to Christian. Christian, left side of the key. Has Reeves on her. Pass now to Best, comes off the pick. Now over to Kleine. Backdoor pass to Best. Can't hold on to it. Another turnover. That's number 11 for the Rams. Coming down. Lovett. Stops. Flips it. Bach. Shot. Good. That's a 3-pointer. So Bach picks up a 3-pointer. First in the game. And it's now 21-8 in favor of Miami Trace. Best across the timeline. She's in the paint, puts up the shot, forced it a little bit. Rebound comes down once again to Miami Trace. Give credit to Bach on that. Underneath, Kirkpatrick all alone. Easy bucket for 2. And quickly, Coach Sam Leach wants a timeout, and we'll take one as well. 2:43 left here in the first half of play. It's now Miami Trace 23, Greeneview 8. Back after this here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Snack wraps back, oh yes it is.
Oh yes it is.
Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you.
Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it, crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack, wrap, back, it's the tasty attack. One.
All right, back here now. Greeneview after the timeout. We'll bring the ball down court. Now they got Lovett, and she gets another steal. And she'll lay it off the glass, a little bit strong, knocked loose. And Rams will have the ball. Coming down with it will be Kastner. Christian now back to Kastner. Now over to Holdvolt, and she will be fouled on the play, and I believe that's going to be on Kirkpatrick. That will be Callie's first foul of the game.
Number 4, Allison Reeves, her first.
I'll check it. They're going to say it's going to be on Reeves. So Reeves will pick up her first foul.
Range substitution number 13.
Free throw line is Christian. She makes the first one. Moniz Best will get a breather. Second free throw is up. It's good. So they make both. It's 23-10 in favor of Miami Trace. 2 minutes now left here in the first half of play. Lob into Kirkpatrick. tries to go with a little hook shot, and the ball's ripped right out of her hands. Turnover, Miami Trace. That's their fourth here in this first half. Christian will bring the ball down court, inside, a little bit strong, turnover against Rams. Quickly coming down with it, putting up the shot will be Miami Trace, and that being Bach, and she'll be fouled on the play. Alvarez will pick up the foul.
2 shots for number 14, Katie Bach.
So Katie Bach will be going to the free throw line. Shooting 2. First one's up, good. Trace, unfortunately, from the free throw line, is only 3 out of 8. Make it 3 out of 9. I jinxed him, didn't I? Sorry about that. Rebound by Greeneview, and then we got a whistle right in front of the Rams bench. And that's going to be on Katie Bach. That's her first, team foul number 2 here in the quarter. So the Rams will have the ball out close to their bench. About 90 seconds left. They're having trouble getting the ball down court. Kastner, ball's knocked loose. Trace comes up with it, lobs it, love it, to Bach. Easy layup. Quickly, Greeneview comes down, and a stick back bucket is good for 2. Alvarez. So good play there off the glass, and she'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-pointer here. Kirkpatrick and Riley Vince will come back in. Dado and Reeves comes out.
Replacing Mackenzie Holbrook. 1 shot for Alvarez.
Alvarez will have the chance for the old-fashioned 3. Missed it. Rebound comes to Kirkpatrick. 26-12. Trace with the lead. Just over 60 seconds left here in the first half of play. Love it. Bounce pass to Reeves. Nice backdoor pass. Ball's a little bit too strong. Another turnover by Miami Trace. That's their 5th. Quick pass down court. And Greeneview can't hold on with the fast break. And that'll be their 14th turnover in the contest. So we're under a minute. And Lovett across the timeline. Gracie brings it now to the right wing. He tries to set something up. Tries to bounce pass it in. Another turnover. Miami Trace. Here comes the Rams. Fannin flips it down back to Best. Around the perimeter, long 3-pointer, in and out, won't go by Climbing. Rebound by Miami Trace. And Lovett almost lost it and gets it thrown back in. And Coach Smallwood calls a quick timeout with 17.2 seconds. So I guess we'll call a quick one too. Back here at Greeneview, 26-12. Miami Trace with the lead after their timeout. Lovett tries to pass it over to the right side to Bach, and it's knocked out bounce by the Rams. Runs the clock down to 8.4 seconds. Bach looks. Now they'll pass it. It's in the backcourt. Now to Lovett. We're down to 5 seconds left. Gracie tries to go inside. The ball is stolen by Greeneview, and that will end the first half of play. So we've got half the consolation game in the books, and halftime score, it's 26-12 in favor of the Rams. Now, just to let you folks know, Facebook has this funny thing. If you hear music and stuff, they try to knock you off the air sometimes. So what we're doing is, if you see the camera work, you know, you see the camera, you don't hear no sound. That doesn't mean we've lost. We're just not saying anything while the music's playing, okay? So what we'll do is, let's go ahead, we'll mute it right now, and we'll come back in just a few minutes, run down the first half stats, and have second half play-by-play. Stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Tomorrow night, boys Varsity.
Rayleigh's our great-granddaughter. When she was 6 months old, and she was having 30 to 60 seizures a day. Then, last spring, we noticed a bruise on her inside of her thigh. A few days later, they came back with a pathology diagnosis, and it was lymphoblastic lymphoma. Without treatment, death is within 3 to 5 months. You treat her, she's dead. It's that simple. So we're in the hospital, and a lady I've never seen before walks in the room. She said, "I'm going to try to get y'all a room at the Ronald McDonald House." I didn't know what that was. I was 66 years old, and the only thing I knew about the Ronald McDonald House was when I went to McDonald's, they had a box sitting by the cash register, and I put money in it. She brought us over here, 1 block from the emergency room entrance of Children's Hospital. Rayleigh's in a wheelchair, and I can push her there in 2 minutes and 12 seconds because I've timed it. Well, we come to know the Ronald McDonald House because in the last 14 months, we've probably spent 100 nights here. But last December, during the night, Rayleigh got sick. Jump out of bed, put her in the wheelchair, and we're racing down the street. We get in the emergency room door. Her temperature in 2 minutes went to 103. She teetered there for 7 hours. And finally her oxygen level in her blood started coming back up. I'm going to say again that we live 3.5 hours away, but we had the Ronald McDonald House, and we were here. If we hadn't been here, the child would have died. I hope your family never needs the Ronald McDonald House. But I want to tell you something. If you do, there's nothing like it. We thank God for it every day.
When a child is sick, there's one thing they need: a really big cookie.
Welcome to RMHC.
And parents of sick children have tons of decisions to make. Like movie night, game night, or should we finish that book tonight? We don't perform surgeries, just talent shows. We're not big on poking sticks and beeping machines, but we're the best at playing dress up. Well, we have a few beeping machines. We think the tooth fairy should travel everywhere. And while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. We don't provide treatment, but we do provide dogs. And we throw some really good parties. Because at Ronald McDonald House Charities, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be.
This burger looked at one slice of melted cheese and said, more cheese. It looked at pickles and said, also onions. It wanted to be more than hot. It wanted to be juicy. This is the Quarter Pounder with cheese.
At McDonald's, making changes to serve you better is what we're made of. So we're working hard to make the food you love even better. That starts with sourcing food responsibly. Real, quality ingredients across our menu. No artificial preservatives, flavors, or added colors from artificial sources in triple the number of burgers and sandwiches since 2016. And Quarter Pounder burgers cooked fresh, right when you order. When it comes to our food, we're putting you front and center. That's what we're made of.
With it, group drop. Like come on and no one go home.
Sure, McDonald's breakfast is good. But getting that McDonald's breakfast 2 minutes before it stops being served, that tastes...
What is your McCafe coffee made of? 100% sustainably sourced, ground, and whole bean coffee. Behind every cup, McDonald's is working to support farmers and their local communities, protect the environment, and promote responsible practices from the farm to your cup. So your McCafe coffee is more than a good way to start your morning. It's helping ensure a sustainable supply of coffee for future generations. 100% sustainably sourced coffee. That's what we're made of.
Is there food at home? Maybe. But is there a McDouble with extra pickles, a side of fries, and a high C at home? No. When you use the app to get free medium fries and drink with your Quarter Pounder with cheese, be sure to save some fries for after, because the ketchup that falls from the QPC just hits different.
We went like out the aisle, out the church, right to McDonald's.
In the past 22 years, I've seen a lot of celebrations. Proms,
Birthday parties,
weddings. After the ceremony, we were starving.
The crew, they were just so excited for us.
We got married at McDonald's.
The owner, he let us have our wedding there.
We pull up and it was closed.
We were knocking on the window.
So I let them in. When they come to celebrate, I feel like it's a celebration for me too, because I get to enjoy and like be a part of their day.
Quarter Pounder operation revolves and relies on one hot and deliciously juicy hunk of quality beef. The hottest, juiciest quarter pounder yet. Made with 100% fresh beef. It's perfect. Made perfecter.
Want to know the secret to eating a sausage McMuffin with egg? Leave it in the wrapper for a little bit to let the cheese hit just the right level of meltiness. I know that's right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Okay, real quickly, we're about ready to get the second half started, but we have Gracie Levitt with 12 points, Katie Bach with 6, and 2 points apiece for Allison Reeves, Callie Kirkpatrick, also Riley Vince, and also Maya Data. We'll get the scoring for Greeneview here in just a few minutes. I never knew halftime was taking this long with all this music, let me tell you. Data around the perimeter, over to Reeves. Inside, Vince. Low post, they try to get the steal. And gets rid of the shot and finally makes it. So 4 points now for Riley Vince against the taller Vest. Makes it 28-12. Vince will bring it down court. Fannin with 4. McCaskin. Climbing. Alvarez. And Christian all with 2 points apiece. Vest has not scored in this first half of play. And that one goes out of bounds. And goes back to the Panthers. Yeah. Long shot, put up on the right side. Around the perimeter to go. Miami Trace has it. Love it. Now over to in the corner to Day inside, another layup. Riley Vinson, and she's got 6 points. And in fact, she's got all 4 of the team's points here in this quarter. And we got a whistle and what? And Greeneview wants another timeout. Yeah, they want a timeout. And we'll take a break as well.
Wraps back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it, crunching and munching. Can't stop the tapping. Snack, wrap, back, it's the tasty attack.
Quickly, the Rams bring the ball down, and they quickly throw the ball away. 15 turnovers now for them in the contest. 30-12, Miami Trace with the lead. They led 12-2 at the end of the first quarter, and it's been all Panthers since the early moments when they jumped out to a quick 8-0 lead. Around the perimeter they go. Dato now over to Reeves, no good, and Lovett goes inside, gets the offensive board, but she was fouled on the release, and so that will send her to the line. Foul will be on Munit Vest. That's her first foul. So Lovett will head to the free throw line already with 12 points here in the first half of play, make it 13. Baker's dozen, as we like to say it, I guess.
35-7 Grooms into the game for Miami Trace.
Grooms comes in. Vince will come out. Lovett in and out, won't go. Rebound comes off the hands of Reeves, and Rams will get it back. 31-12 is your score. Miami Trace staying with a press quickly down court with it. Christian down the corner. Haskins, well, there's a three-pointer. So Peyton McCaskin with a three-pointer. She's got 5 in the game. 31-15. Grooms. Lovett. Reeves starts to drive. Hill tries to go in the paint for a pass. Knocked away. Picked up by Dato. Now come back to Reeves. Looking inside. And just saved by Lovett. Grooms has it. Reeves back to Lovett. Flips it over, right side. Maya shot, three-pointer, no good. Gets her own rebound and tries to throw it to Ade and throws it away. So an offensive rebound and also a turnover. That's number 7 now for Miami Trace compared to 15 for Greeneview. 5 minutes left here in the third period. Best. McCaskin trying to go for 2 in a row with the three-pointer, and we got a whistle and a foul underneath. I believe they're going to get on Day. Yep. So at least Day will pick up her foul.
Her first, team's first.
So that will be her first foul.
3 shots for McCaskin.
As they said, McCaskin was fouled on the three-point shot attempt, so she will go to the line for a chance to add 3 points here at the free throw line if she can cash in on it. Well, she misses the first one. Second one up. She does get that one.
Greeneview substitution 42, Jocelyn.
Kastner now will come in for Fannin for Greeneview. 1 out of 3 on the free throw attempts. And Day will come down with the board. And she turns the ball over. 8 turnovers now for Miami Trace. They had 19 the other night against London. And Day with the steal. Turnover on Greeneview. Quick pass down to Reeves. They said she stepped on the line, so back-to-back turnovers on the teams. So the Rams will get it back. Best will bring it down the left side. Wants to go one-on-one on Grooms. Gets bumped. Saved. Flips it over now to Christian. Back to Best. Shot good from the right side. That's her first 2 points of the game. She's averaging around 10. Lovett to Reeves. Back to Lovett. Gracie. Now out to Grooms, left side of the key. Back to Lovett. Lovett spins. Backdoor pass. Good inside. Day with an easy bucket. And timeout by Miami Trace. 3:56 left in the third period, 33-18. right here, Miami Trace leads on the Epifano Sports Network. Back in the game now. Greeneview will have the ball, down by 15. Quickly bring it down court. Get it over to Climbing. Now to Christian. Christian spins. Over to Best, who just got her first bucket of the game. Out front, oh, almost stolen. Good body control there by Climbing, keeping her balance. Kylan stops, needs some help. Now gets it over to Holtbolt, double team. Now back out front. Christian. Coach Smallwood trying to tell the ball, maybe double team the ball pressure. Ball handlers out front. Trace will back out, but the foul picked up.
Miami Trace foul on 14, Katie Bach.
That'll be on Bach. He's back in the game. So Rams underneath their own bucket. Pass in to Holtbolt. Now over to Best. Best stops, foul line. Jumper, good. We've seen her a couple games, and that's where she's most dangerous, around that foul line. And she's hit 2 in a row here in the third quarter. 33-20. Trace with the ball. That being Cooper, and she throws the ball away. 10 turnovers now against the Panthers. Best, Christian. Out front, 2:25 left here in the third. Trying to go inside, the Best, stolen by Miami Trace, and then they say the ball got off the hands of Miami Trace, so Greeneview will keep it.
Replacing 35, Zoe Groom.
So Grooms comes out, and Bach comes back in. Rams with the ball underneath their bucket. Whoa, three-pointer in and out, won't go for Climbing. And we have a whistle, and they're saying it's a tied ball. So the Rams will get the ball again. The Best shot, left side, good. Just got her right foot just inside that three-point arch, so that's only a two-pointer. 33-22. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Love it. Flips it now over, left corner, shot by Bach, and that was way off.
Greeneview substitution number 4, Peyton McCaslin, replacing
McCaslin will come back in for Holtbolt. Rams will have it. Coming across the timeline will be Christian. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And again, that's going to be on Katie Bach. That will be her third foul. Little body contact, you know, pushing on the Pass in, ball stolen. Give and go. Bach can't get it. Rebound, Kirkpatrick. She can't cash in on it. And the Rams rebound, and a whistle and a foul underneath the Miami Trace bucket.
And for substitution, number 4, Allison Reeves.
No check it. They're going to call a traveling call.
Replacing 14, Katie Bach.
So a traveling call on Greeneview. That'll be turnover number 17. Love it. Spin move. Rolls around the rim, will not fall. And another tied ball up. And again, this time it goes back to Miami Trace. Well, that's at least 2 or 3 times we've seen that. The team that ties the ball up gets to keep it. That's what we got here. Bounce pass, and the ball's knocked loose. Turnover on Miami Trace, their 11th. Quickly, Greeneview will bring it down. Christian, ball in the right wing. Flips it to Best. Shot in the corner, no good. And it's going to come down and go out of bounds. Well, they're bringing us all kinds of treats, and we appreciate that. Thank you.
Now I won't be able to talk.
Greeneview has the ball. Inside, ball's knocked loose. Another turnover on the Rams. Quickly coming down with it, Miami Trace. Love it. Oh, right through the hands and out of bounds to Dato. So another turnover. That's number 12 against the Panthers, who are not playing very well here in this quarter, to say the least. Yeah, well, I've got them only 7 points just in the entire quarter. We got Greeneview has made at least a slight move. They're still down by double digits. They can get it under double digits if they can make a shot here in the last 35 seconds. Now over to McCaslin. There's inside to Best. She saves it. McCaslin now long pass over now to Kastner. Now over to Climby. Shot up, no good. Fight underneath the rebound. And coming down with it will be Cooper. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Yep. Foul will be on Greeneview with 16.8 seconds. The foul is going to be on Vest, and that will be her second foul. Appreciate the folks from Greeneview bringing water and popcorn up. I'm not sure I can do play-by-play eating popcorn, so we'll have to do it between the games.
I don't want you to choke.
No, I don't want to choke. Yeah, we won't go on the... We almost choked on a hot dog one time. Love it. To Reeves. Shot on the baseline. 8 feet, no good. And that will end the quarter. So in that quarter, Miami Trace only got 7 points on the scoreboard, but 10 for Greeneview. We go to the fourth quarter. It's 33-22. Back right after this here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Snack wraps back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it, crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack wrap back, it's the tasty attack.
kind of like that music. That was nice, jazzy. Unfortunately, we could not have you listen to it on Facebook. Sorry about that. All right, we're ready to go down the fourth quarter of play. 33-22. Miami Trace with the lead. And Reeves tries to save it, and unfortunately it goes over to the Rams, so another turnover on Miami Trace. Shot, Christian outside the foul line, no good. Rebound comes down to Miami Trace. Here comes the Panthers. Love it. She's got 3 players around her. Got to do something with it. And it's going to be a tied ball. And it goes back to Greeneview. Once again, a reminder, as soon as we're done with this game, we'll do a very quick wrap up. Nick will change some things around, and then we'll come back on a few minutes before the second game, which will be Courthouse and London. So we'll do that probably about 8 to 10 minutes between the games. Shot, left side, no good by Christian. Fight underneath for the rebound, and it's going to be staying to the Rams. Quick substitution. Elise Day re-enters the game.
Elise Day replacing 21 Carly Cooper.
Carly Cooper coming out. McCaskman lobs it to Best. Little 6-footer. Hook, no good. Gets her own rebound, no good. Ball's fault, out of bounds, and it goes back to the Panthers. Best just simply cannot get an easy shot inside tonight. She's hit a couple from around the foul line, but boy, she gets inside that paint area, for some reason, she just can't get the ball to drop. Kirkpatrick hands it down to Lovett, down the lane, layup good for 2. Lovett now unofficially with 15 points. Still a little short of her total. She's averaging around 16.7 a game. Long 3 from the left side, no good. Kirkpatrick goes up high for the rebound. Quickly down court, quick lead by Lovett, and an easy layup, good for 2, and the foul on the play as Dato will get the bucket. And that makes it 37-22, and Dato will go to the line to shoot 1 for the old-fashioned 3.
Her first.
Foul will be on Christian. That will be her first. 3 throws up, no. And Reeves gets the offensive board. Nice save by Day. Out by midcourt, tries to pass the ball. Christian gets the save, a turnover against Miami Trace. Comes the Rams. Down by 15 with 6:14 left in the game. They got to get something going here. McCaskman spins against Day. Kicks it out to the right corner. To Kastner, back out around the perimeter to go. Christian now over to Best. Best in the wing, left side, stops, pops, 3-pointer, good. Well, I said she's having trouble getting the little bunny shots to fall, but she didn't have a problem shooting the 3 on that one, did she? 37-25, Trace by 12. Shot in the left corner, no good by Day. Rebound, ball's tied up. Trace will get to keep it.
Substitution 32, Riley Vincent.
Riley Vincent comes out. Kirkpatrick comes in. Or I should say Kirkpatrick goes out and Vincent comes in. I'll get her straight. So Miami Trace underneath their own bucket. To Lovett. Gracie. Short pass to Vincent. Back to Lovett. Lovett flips it now. Dato. Now to Vincent. Vincent's got Vest on her. Ball's knocked loose. Miami Trace, another turnover. That's 15. Oh, Vest comes down, lays it off the glass, won't go. No foul called on that play. And the rebound comes down to Miami Trace. It's one of those, what do you think, huh? Vince, now over to Dato. Shot's good. So Dato with 2-pointer, and it's 39 now to 25. Inside, shot up, good. And that'll be Christian on a 2-pointer on the little 6-footer. 39-27. Greeneview refusing to go away. They want to keep this close, and Coach Smallwood says, let's get a quick timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:29 left in the game. It's 39-27 in favor of Jamestown Greeneview. Back right after this here on the Epifano Sports Network. All right, we're back here at Greeneview, the consolation game of the Epifano McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic. Miami Trace and Greeneview. Courthouse and London coming up about 15 minutes upon the conclusion of this contest for the championship. Right now, we still got 4 minutes plus, and the Panthers are up by 14. Greeneview hanging tough. Vince, high post, and the ball's tied up. Possession arrow gives it back to Greeneview. So another turnover there for Miami Trace. That's 16 for them. Believe it or not, they only had 6 at halftime. So they've had 10 turnovers here in this second half in 1.5 quarters. Shot, good off the glass. Christian with a good bank shot there.
Making it competitive.
Yep, they're now back to within 10 points, which is about what they had most of the first half. They have not been able to get it under double digits. Ball's knocked loose, and another turnover. Christian quickly throws it down court. Now over to the right side, shots up, a little bit long. Offensive rebound by Best. And we're going to whistle and a double dribble on Greeneview. Groom's back in. Turnover number 19 for Greeneview. So, with that, 39-29, 3:32 left here in the game.
Why don't you keep talking?
Yeah, if I don't hear any music, I'm going to keep talking. Once again, a reminder, music, they do these things with Facebook. You have to be careful you don't play music in the background because, well, you know, they get you in trouble. So we're just going to mute it. All right, we're back here. 3:32 left in the game. Miami Trace with the ball after the Greeneview timeout. Now we're having a conference between the officials. This one official, I think he felt like he was getting left out because he was standing there underneath the basket. All of a sudden, he comes running over and says, "What are you guys talking about? Don't leave him out." All right, so here we go. Again, Greeneview, they've gotten within 10 several times, but they can't get any closer. Miami Trace, pass underneath, Reeves, layup, good for 2. Allison Reeves now with 4 points. Again, Lovett's the leading scorer for Miami Trace with 15. 6 for Riley Vince. Also 6 for Dato inside. And a foul on the play against the Panthers.
Foul on 35, Zoe Green, her first, team's first. 2 shots for climbing.
They're going to call that on Grooms. Her first foul. Miami Trace will see Greeneview go to the line and Climbing with the first free throw. It's good. 41-40. Second one's also good. So it's still a 10-point deficit. 3 minutes, 41-31. Love it, across the timeline. Wants to go to the left side. They try to double team her. Cross-court pass, shot, wing, no good. Love it, rebounds. Now gets it to Grooms. Zoe, it's short. Rebound comes out the best. Here comes the Rams. Quick pass, down court, and throws it away. How many times have we seen that tonight, guys? They get within 10 points and then they have a turnover or commit a foul.
Couple times.
So, goes back to Miami Trace. Love it. Gracie, left side of the key. Reeves was alone. She didn't see her. Now she sees her in the corner. 2:15. Grooms to Lovett. Lovett looking around. Lovett starts to move, and we have a whistle and a foul on the wing. Little body contact. That'd be on Fannin. That would be her second foul. Not a lot of fouls here in this quarter. 2 and 1. Grooms will take the ball out of bounds as London and Courthouse girls are getting ready to play the championship game, which will come up about 15 minutes upon the conclusion of this game. We'll take a break between the games. Get everything set up for the broadcast, that second game later on tonight. Shot, right side, good point, three-pointer there. Three-pointer there by Dato. Give her 9 points tonight. Vest, little hit shot off the glass, won't go, rebound, Miami Trace. Her 16th defensive rebound for the evening. Love it. And Coach Smallwood wants yet another timeout. So a 13-point lead by Miami Trace. We'll take a break. We'll come back right after this. 44-31. Trace with the lead right here on the Epifano Sports Network. All right, we're down to the last 80-some seconds of this game. Bella Shaw, number 5, is in the game for Miami Trace as Coach Smallwood starting to work some of his subs in. Not all of them, but some of them. He's going to keep Gracie Lovett in the game no matter what. She's got 15 tonight to lead the Panthers in scoring. We're down now to 70 seconds. Lovett just bouncing the ball out front, running some time off the clock. She does this so well. Now she's ran about 20 seconds off the clock. We're down to around 55 seconds left in the game. And they say that she took a little bit too much time and didn't go forward. That's a 5-second violation. That's a very unusual call. So, yeah.
Not that call, but a couple of them.
Yeah. So Greeneview will get the ball back. Best to Christian. Skip pass now over the right side to Climbing. Ball's thrown away. Another turnover for Greeneview. That's 21 turnovers. Underneath, inside, off the glass, no good by Miami Trace. Several of the substitutes for a reserve team in. And coming down with it will be Lovett. Bounce pass underneath. Shaw with the layup. So Bella Shaw will get into the scoring column with the last second sticking off. And that will end the game with our final score of Miami Trace winning it 46-31. Again, 15 points tonight for Gracie Lovett. Let me see here. We have 9 points for Dato, 6 points apiece for Riley Vinson, and also for Katie Bach. And for Greeneview in the scoring column tonight, you've got 9 points for Best, 6 points for Christian, and 6 points for McCaskill. So the final score again, it is 46-31 in favor of the Miami Trace Panthers. So they capture third place in the Epifano McDonald Holiday Tournament. So we're going to wrap this up for this broadcast. Give Mr. Epifano some time to do what he's got to do. We'll be back in about 15 minutes or so. So stay with us for the broadcast of the championship game between Courthouse and London. We'll see you in a little bit.